Hi everyone, welcome to Last Minute Coders. My name is Vinay. So in last video we learned about galleries in Canvas app and we designed one gallery. We made that gallery so dynamic that on press of a button it was a new row was adding to that gallery. We created a delete button that was deleting row from that gallery. Okay, we made it a calculated column in that. So let me just demo you that what we did yesterday, and then we will start with our today's video. So let me head over to our this app which we are working on. This is a screen which we were working on. So this is the gallery. Okay, see up here, if I click on add, so a new row was adding. If I click on add, see new row was adding. Again add, see I got this scroll up here and see so many galleries. And what delete was doing? Delete was simply deleting these rows. And as soon as I have only one row with me, now this delete button was disabling so that I could not delete this last row. Okay, this one single row. But if I have 2, 3, then this delete button was working. Okay. Now let me give like some details up here and see this total column is totally dynamic calculated column. So how we are calculating the totals? So unit price multiply by quantity, so that is our total. See up here, see how dynamic this is. Let me do 654, so 6540. Let me do 5 up here. So see, if I click on add a row, here I do something, I give some amount up here. Okay, quantity, let's give 9. Okay, so see like these two up here. Now if I go below, see up here, and sum total, what is happening in this text box? So it is just calculating the sum of this gallery. Okay, this gallery total column, it is calculating the sum. Then we are calculating tax. So based on this column, our tax is 9.25%. so firstly we are calculating the tax, then we are just adding these two text input and we are receiving the value up here. This might look simpler to you, like adding these two things, but I'll tell you, like this is not a very, if you are a beginner, for you this will be like really complex, because if you see up here we have this dollar sign and we have like these two signs as well at last. Okay, so this is not a number column, actually this is a string column. So what we had to do first, we have to substring this whole string. Okay, so we have to just take out the number from it, and from this also we had to take out the number, then we have to calculate the sum up here. Okay, so again, if you haven't watched the video, the link is in the description and you might be seeing information button in the top right corner. Just click on it, watch this video first, and a lot of things will be clear to you, like how this delete button is working, how this add button is working, how the sum is working, how we can calculate sum of this whole gallery. Okay, so I really hope that you will watch that video. And again, if you like jump directly to this video, and you might be thinking from where like this form came, right? So in tutorial number 4 we designed this whole form. At that time our this section was like totally static. Okay, so yesterday we made this parts information dynamic with the help of gallery and collection. Okay, so I wish that you will watch that video first, then the last tutorial, and then you will jump to this one. So in this one, what we are going to learn, so we have this billing information, shipping information, parts information, right? So we will just save the whole data inside this form to our SharePoint list. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So I have already covered how we can connect to our data sources in Canvas app in last video. And we have also seen how we can save and update data from our Canvas app to that SharePoint list. Today, what we are going to learn, that how we can save all the data which is present inside the gallery on a single press of a button, and how we can update, how we can update the gallery data as well. Okay, so that is what we are going to learn. So without further ado, let's start. Before starting this video, I'll just request you, if you are new to the channel, just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming notifications on these tutorials and other videos. So let's start. This is our editable screen, as you can see up here. Okay, so First thing first, what we will do, let's say if my billing information and shipping information is same, and if I check this box on, so whatever details I have entered up here, those details should enter up here automatically. Okay, so let me enter some value up here first quickly. Okay, address 123 Street XYZ Road. Okay, near Z town, some random address, and city I'll say Guwahati. Okay, state I'll select Assam. So now for you, like if you are following me, for you it might be coming up as like item 1, item 2, item 3. So how I did this, again yesterday we learned about, right, how we can enter values inside our combo box. So we use this array, okay, this table. How do we input a table? We use this square bracket. Okay, inside a square bracket, double quotes, we write, like if you are from your country, just use your state. Okay, so I'm from India, I have used this Indian state, some of the Indian states, so you also can do that. Okay, just like this. So I just copied this thing from here and I pasted it up here as well. Okay, in this state. Okay, so zip code will contain some numbers, so we will give some numbers. So see what we are going to do. If this is turned on, if this is checked on, okay, so automatically whatever the value we have up here should get populated in these. Okay, so how we are going to implement that? So first thing first, I'll click on this. I'll just copy the name of this checkbox. Okay, now I'll go to this, see this control below this first name, we have this input box 6_6 control. Okay, I'll go to its default. Okay, before that let me have the name of this. So the name of this first name was text input 6. See up here, text input 6. Okay, so now I'll select this one. I'll go to default. I'll write like code like this. I'll say if my checkbox 1 dot, and we have this value property. So see what this checkbox value written. So if this is turned on, it will return true. If this is like not checked on, so it will return false. So see here, data type is like boolean. Okay, so see if I'll say if it is true, then here what you should have exactly what was inside text box 6. Okay, text input 6 dot text, else if it is blank then just have blank. So see up here, so whatever the first name I have there, the name is coming up here. See if I turn this off, the name is not coming. If I turn, so see the same thing we have to do for other as well. Let me just simply copy this code from here. Let me select like all of these text box. Okay, let me paste the code up here. Simple. And now we just need to map to their respective text boxes. Like for middle name we have 6_1. For this we have 6_2. For this we have 6_3, 4, 6_4, 6_5. Okay, so we just have to change that. Okay, so this was 6_1, this was 6_2, this was 6_3, this was 6_4, and this was 6_5. Okay, simply I just changed that. Now how we will map this state? Simple, just click up here, click on this drop down, is this property up here, and here we have default selected items property D. See this default selected items. Okay, inside a square bracket. Okay, inside a square bracket what you have to write, so just I'll select this, I'll select the name of this combo box. Okay, I'll go up here, I'll paste up here. I'll say dot selected, and that's it. See, if I give middle name like XYZ, so see XYZ will also map. See, whatever changes I'll do up here, I'll see those changes up here as well. Okay, so if I just turn this off, then I have to input the value. Now you might be seeing like why Assam is not removed. The reason is very simple. Like here I haven't written that if condition. Okay, so don't forget to write that if condition, like I forgot here. Okay, so let me copy this quickly. Go up here inside, see this, inside this double bracket we have to write this if code. Okay, so let me first paste this. Let me just cut this now from here, and in place of this text input dot text we will use that combo box dot selected. Okay, okay, so the reason it is giving error maybe because of this. Okay, so we will just remove those double quotes. Okay, by default, like if this is turned off, see, I won't see anything. Otherwise what was happening is, right, it was just if like this was false, it was just having that blank string, so it was not understanding blank, because blank string is not present inside this. Okay, it's list, so that is why it's better to just remove that. Okay, so now let me play the app and see. If I check this box on, I'll get all the details up here. So this was one of the very simple functionality that we seen. Like if we check this on, like how we can populate the same value as we have in our billing information. Okay, so this is done. Now we will head over to our SharePoint. Okay, so we are on our SharePoint. We will just head over to Home tab. Okay, in Home we will click on this new. We will create 3 lists. We will create. Okay, let's create blank list. First list will be table shipping information. Okay, so the first list is like this, table shipping information, and I'll just turn this show inside navigation, otherwise it will show up here like this, table time off. So I'll just create this list. In this list, what all columns we need? So we need like first name, middle name, last name, address, city, state, and zip code. Okay, so let's add one text column. We'll say first name. Okay, then we have middle name. Quickly I'll just create these column. I have last name. So all of these are what? Text type of column. Okay, similarly address is also like of type text. So address. So one thing, please note that like address can contain more text. Okay, so can be multi-line, so just make this multi-line text. Okay, and then we have like zip code. Zip is what? Number. So I'll select this number and I'll say zip code. Okay, then we have like a state with us. So either we can make choice column. For now I'll not make a choice column, I'll just make a simple text column for state. Okay, and I think we have one more like city column, so that also we will make text only, city. Okay, so let us check first name, middle name, last, address, city, state, zip code. Okay, so let's check first name, middle name, last, address, city, state, zip code. Okay, so fine. Once we have like built this list, right, we will again go to home. Since our billing information and shipping information contain same rows, so what we can simply do, again click on this new, go to create list and click on this from existing list. So it will ask me from which list you wanted to make the same. So it just make the same schema, like the columns will be same. Okay, so I'll just select this table shipping information, and here instead of shipping I'll say billing information. Okay, and again I'll turn this off and hit on create. So see, the schema is just the same. Okay, so it saved us a lot of time. Now here for paths information also we have to create. Okay, for again we have to go to home, we have to click on this new, we have to click on this list, and from blank we will start for this paths information. I'll say, I'll again turn this off, I'll create. Okay, let me just quickly see the column: parts name, description, unit price, quantity, total. Okay, so the first is text column of part name. Okay, then next is again description. So description will be multi-line because again description can be big or small. Okay, then we have unit price. This will be number, quantity number, total number. Okay, or we can make like currency column also. Okay, so we have this currency column, so we will say unit price. Okay, then we have quantity will be number column. Okay, quantity will be number column. Then at last we will have total column. Total column we will have. Okay, and total column will be of type currency. Okay, so done, right? I think this is what we have in our part information, and we have certain other column as well, like subtotal, total tax, this total. For this we will create one another table. Okay, reason for like why two tables, because if I click on add at right, so see, like these all will be like inside like one. Okay, one list, and for this we will utilize some other list. Okay, again we will go to home. Again I'll click on this new, click on this list, blank list. I'll set table paths information meta. Okay, just name something like this. I'll just turn this off, show site and navigation, and I'll hit on create. And this I need subcolumn total tax and total. So I'll say the first, all are like currency only. Okay, so sub total, or maybe we do not need. Okay, we do not need database for this. Okay, for this part we do not need database. Okay, anyways, because this is already like calculating, so let us not make database for this. It doesn't make sense to make database for this. Okay, so let me go to my site contents up here and see these all table list I have. Let me delete this one. Okay, so we have this table billing information, table shipping information, and table parts information. We have 3 lists with us. Now let us connect these 3 lists, SharePoint list, in our Canvas app. So just head over to the data section. Here you see this add data. Click on this add data, go to your connectors, select your SharePoint. I'll select my connection, and here I'm not seeing up, so I'll go up here, I'll copy the link. Okay, from my SharePoint I'll paste the link, I'll hit on connect. Now I'll see my list up here. See, I'll add all these lists: table billing, table shipping, table parts. Okay, let's hit on connect. Let's wait for some minute or second. Okay, see, all are added. Well and good. Now these data should get saved in billing information. Data should get saved in billing information table. or list. Shipping information data, okay, spelling of shipping is double P. Shipping information data should get saved in the shipping list, and parts information data should get saved in part information list. Now before starting, what we will do, for our every list we will create one unique column. Okay, now what do I mean by that? Okay, so I'll make this as my number column, and the name of this will be form ID. Okay, for every list I need to create this form ID number column. Okay, I'll tell you why I am doing it. Just wait. Here also we will need that number column with the name form ID, and the last one was the shipping, so let's create in this also a number column form ID. Okay, well and good. Was I like naming like this only, form underscore ID or form underscore ID? That's fine. Let's check in this also. So here let me click on edit. I'll just like name them like same, form underscore ID in all the list. Okay, so I created one number column which will be unique. Okay, now let us create one button up here. Okay, let me head over to this tree view. See, I'm on this. Let me rename this container. Let me say header container, and let's hope there are no two header containers. Okay, so I thought so. Header container underscore one, I'll name it like this. Okay, so I rename this container. In this container, let me create one button. Let me copy this add button from below, so that again and again I don't need to design this button. And now let me paste it in this header container. Okay, I'll increase the size of this button a bit. I'll rename it to like a save data. I'll rename it something like this. Whatever the code is written inside it, let me simply just delete it. Okay, I deleted the code. Everything look good. See, this button currently does nothing. Okay, so firstly we will save our this billing information data to this billing information list. Okay, so let's write the code for it. So I hope you remember the patch code. So the first is like the data source. Where do you want it to add? Say I'll say in billing information. Now it will ask me what is the data that you wanted to pass. The first thing is like title. For title you can say like new record. Okay, or you can give any text, up to you. Now then we have like first name. Okay, see below you will see first name, last name, then we have address. Okay, we have city, we have a state, we have zip code. Okay, zip code is number, so let us give 0. And what else we have? We have that form ID, right? Okay, see why form ID is not coming up here. Since I did changes in this, our Canvas app didn't know, right? Like before that we added. So we will just simply go up here, refresh all these data sources. Okay, so let's refresh. Once they will get refreshed, I'll see that form ID now. Okay, see, I'm seeing, right? So done. Once like this is done, what we will do for first name, see this is text input 6, this is 6 underscore 1 2 3 4, just see up here 5, okay, and this is combo box 1. So it is that simple. I'll go up here, I'll simply little bit drag this down. For first name I'll use this dot text. For last name it is underscore 1 dot text. For address this was underscore 2 dot text. For city this is underscore 3 dot text. For state we have combo box 1 dot selected. Okay, for zip code again, if it is a number we will use value function. Okay, we'll say value, and inside value we will have that underscore 4 dot text. Okay, why there is an error? State doesn't match with the expected type text found record. Okay, selected dot value we will say. Okay, simple as that. Now we can map also. Okay, so see this color mapping is not correct. So let us see why. For first name color mapping is correct. Okay. We had middle name, right? I miss middle name. Okay, for middle name like we had to use this, copy paste. Okay, for last name it was 2, for address it was 3, for city it was 4, and for zip code I think it will be 5 now. Let us once match this colors also, right, so that there will be no confusion. See, first name is mapping to right color, middle name right color, this orange, this green, this violet, this dark green. Okay, fine. For form code, what we will do. Okay, so where we will get this form code, form ID. So in order to make this like dynamic, let us create one variable, update context. I'll create one var like form ID variable, and inside this variable I say check in this list, check if it is like blank. Okay, if is blank. What is blank? If my this table is blank, table billing information, if like this is blank, then simply start with 1. But if it is not blank, then start with last billing ID dot form. Why it is not coming up? Okay, wait. Here we need to write table billing information dot form ID. Okay, let me recheck the code as well so that there will be no syntax error. Let me add semicolon up here, so all is looking good. So see, in update context I created this variable, name this variable as var form ID. Inside it, what code I have written, I am saying if my this list is blank, okay, then use the form ID as 1. Okay, in last video we learned about this last function also, right? So whatever will be my last, otherwise whatever will be my last ID. Okay, here let's say if I input for the first time, so this form ID will contain 1, right? So it will get that 1 and we'll just add 1 with it. Okay, and I'll just copy this. For this form ID I'll use this var form ID. Okay, well and good. So, and we will use one very beautiful formula called notify. So it will notify once like this data is saved to our SharePoint list. It will say like success. Okay, and it's a notification type dot success and second parameter success data successfully saved. We'll do something like this. Okay, let me run the app. Let me hit on the save data. So currently only like we have written code for this billing information, so only billing information will get saved. So let me enter some value quickly. Now for middle name I'll say XD. Okay, for address 123 street XYZ road. Okay, for city again Guwahati, Assam, zip code, any random number. Okay, so let us click on the save data and let us see, will it save and will it notify us? See, data successfully saved, it notified us. Okay, let's refresh up here and see, we got our new record. See the title, new record, name, this, and let us see our form ID. It is 1, right? Well and good. Let us again save the same data, or you can let me change the data to James Park. I'll say MP. I don't know any state in MP, but let me give any random thing, any random zip code. Okay, let me click on save data. Okay, so see, data saved successfully, it is saying. Let me refresh it up here, and here see James record is here, and let's see form ID. So now here see the form ID is 2. The same way again, if I like simply just save this data once. Okay, I got this notify. Okay buddy, twice. Okay, so 2 times I saved this data. Let me refresh up here. So see, I got this 2 record, and see this form ID, like it is automatically created for me, like 1 2 3 4. Correct. Cool, right? So this is awesome. Okay, now once like this is done, right? This is done, right? Now we will just do the same thing for shipping information. Okay, I'll go to my save data. I'll just copy the same patch code. I don't think like there will be any difference. Before this notify, I'll just paste this code, and instead of like table billing this time, I'll use table shipping information, and rest all the things will be same instead of like these text inputted, right? Because these are mapping to the billing, we will need to map with the shipping. Okay, so let me, the name of the 6 underscore 6 7 8 9 10, this is checkbox underscore. Okay, 10 11. Okay, got it. I'll go up, I'll select this button, I'll do like this. This is 6 underscore 6, sorry 6. This is 6 underscore 7. This is 6 underscore 8. This is 6 underscore 9. This is 6 underscore 10 underscore 11. This is checkbox 1 underscore 1. Alright, let me just reconfirm that real quickly. Okay, I'll confirm the color from up here. See, this color is matching, this color is matching, this color is matching, this color is matching, this color is matching with this. Let me, okay, this color is matching with this. And for form ID, I'll just use that variable only, which I've created once. So let us see what happens this time. See, I have the billing information of this person James, and I check this box on. If I check this box off, no value, this will be different, but let's check this on. Let me now save this data. So initially we have like these 4 rows of data. 1/5 row of data will get created. Let me refresh it up here. See, the fifth row of data is created. Let me go to site content and let me show you that shipping information. See, shipping information data is here, and see, check its form ID. Okay, the form ID is fifth because we did it like the fifth time. Okay, so that is why like we will know like this is the fifth time when I submitted the form. This was my shipping detail, this was my billing detail. Okay, that is why we create that unique column. Okay, see up here, if I like save it again, so you will see what you will see. The ID will be 6 this time up here. Okay, see, in the shipping detail the ID is 6, and even in the billing data, in billing information list, I'll have that ID 6 created. Okay, see this. So with this ID I can simply like retrieve the data from like these lists to my Canvas app. If I just create one drop down and if I select 6, so only the detail of 6 form will get showed to me. Okay, so this is done. Now the main part, how we will save this whole gallery data. Okay, and we have this gallery, right? So how we will save all these, like if I click on add, let me have 3 items up here. Let me give some part name, unit price, let me give quantity 4. I don't even have to make the total column in the backend, because anyways like this was like calculating up here. Okay, here's some random text I'll give. Okay, like this I'll give some random text. Okay, okay, this is like some random text I'll give. Okay, processor. Okay, done. Okay, now I wanted to save this data to my parts. I have this parts information list with me. Let me delete this total column. I don't need this column, so let me click on edit, and we have this delete. Let's delete this column. No need for that total column. I will just save these first 3, like first 4. Okay, first 4 columns. So how we are going to save this? Okay, so let me first see the name of, I'll go to tree view, and the name of this gallery is gallery 3. Okay, well and good. So for billing information save code we have written up here. Okay, for shipping information we have written up here. Now I'll comment. To comment you use these double two slashes. Okay, I don't know, like these are forward slash, maybe I got confused, like this is forward slash, this is backward slash, whatever slash you call it. Like we use these slash, and you just give 2 slashes and then you can write comments. Okay, so if you don't know what comments are, comments is just like, it is not the part of this code, but it will help you like to understand your code. You just can write about what this code do inside this. Okay, so it is just for our understanding, like what this code is doing. If someone is reading our code and if we have written comments, like really good comments, like this this patch function is saving data to a table shipping information list in this SharePoint. Okay, so we can give comment like that. Here I can say like this is shipping information, so something like this. You can give comments also. Okay, it is like really good to give comment. Now what we will do, we will use to save like all the data from our gallery to SharePoint. We have to utilize this for all function. Okay. Now for all, first parameter will be my gallery 3 dot all items. So this is my data source. Now in second parameter, I can start with my patch function. Okay. So let me enter this from here only. I'll just do like this. Okay, patch. So where do you want to patch? It will ask me. I'll say table parts information I wanted to patch. It will say, okay, what do you want to patch? Okay, so what do you want it to patch? So here firstly I'll put enter up here, tab. Okay, I'm just giving a styling. Okay, now the first thing is part name. Okay, so that is a string. Then we have description, that is also a string. Then we have a unit price. I think that was a number, so any number for now we can give. Then we have a quantity, that is also a number. So for now, like, this is done. Invalid argument, receive 3, expected 2. Where did you receive 3, man? 1 2. Let me add semicolon up here sometimes. Is this dot up here? Okay, by mistake what I have did here was like comma, that is why like it was giving error. It should be like dot. Okay, so now everything is fine. Okay, for part name, what we need to do, I need to scroll this down. I need to copy the name of this. Okay, the name of this is combo box 1 underscore 10. Let me copy this. What is the name of this? Text input 4 underscore 1 4 underscore 2. Well and good. I'll move up, select this here, this thing. I'll paste dot selected dot value. Okay, description is text input 4 dot text. Since this is a number, I'll use value function. Text input 4 underscore 1 dot text. Okay, close the value function. I'll simply just copy this. For quantity, I'll paste this, and in place of this I'll use 2. Now note, whenever you are using like galleries, like for all, it will, like it was highlighting color up here, right? It will not highlight color here. Microsoft, please fix this. We need colors. Okay. But yeah, it will be like this only, right? So just keep a note of it. And we have that form ID column as well, right? And also the text title column. So just don't forget about title. Just say new record. And for our form ID, we will again use that var, the variable that we created, var form ID. Well and good. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now let us play this app. Now let me change the information here. Let me say couple KD KLD. Let's say Kapil Kumar. His address is 64 3 Street. His city was Dehradun and Uttarakhand. His zip code is something like this. Okay. His billing and shipping address is same, and he had ordered these parts. Okay. So let us save his data. So let's see Kapil's all data will get saved in our SharePoint list or not. So it will take a little bit more time than before. Okay. So see, it is saying that I have saved the data. Let us refresh and see. It created these 3 rows of data, right? In parts information. and the ID of those are like 7. Okay, see up here, ID is 7. If I go to site content, I'll show you the billing information. See, the ID up here is 7 for couple. Okay, and if I go to site content, I go to table shipping information. Also, I'll have the couples information up here, and see the ID is 7. So with ID 7, I have saved couples data, each and every data. Even if like this contain like 100 of row, like let me add 2-3 more. Okay, let me add SSD, processor, monitor, 100, 1, 500, 5, monitor, maybe 66, 7. Okay, I did something like this. Okay, now here I'll say Manoj Sharma, MMJ, something like this, NY Street, anything. Okay, I'll say he's from DELHI, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh. Zip code something like this. Okay, let me save this person's data. So see, if you want me to give like random descriptions, so see, I gave some random descriptions. Let me save Manoj's data. Okay, this time. See, again, it will take a bit of time, like maybe 5-10 seconds. So see, it saved, right? Firstly, let's see, did Manoj data came up here. See, Manoj is now here and its ID is 8. So unique ID is 8. Let's see if his data is saved in this part information or not. So see, from here, see this. Okay, this is what from 8 ID is like what for them, the ID is 8. Okay, see up here, so 8 is associated to Manoj. Okay, so that is why like we are seeing Manoj data up here. Okay, in place, description proper, unit price proper, quantity proper. So we made the saving functionality also dynamic. Like for form ID 8, I will have the data of Manoj. Okay, for 7, I will have data of couple, and so on and so forth. Okay, so see the code up here. If you also wanted to save like whole gallery data. Okay, so the code is very simple. We will use for all, then we will use the name of the gallery, and the rest batch function is just the same as above. Okay, so very easy, right? Now what we will do, we will learn about how we can update. Okay, how we can update. So this was like if I was adding a new form, right? So if I was adding a new form, this was like this. Now if I wanted to update, okay, so for update what we can do is firstly we need to have the drop down here, like which form I wanted to see, form ID drop down. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll create one checkbox. Okay, so I'll just copy this checkbox so that again and again I don't have to okay, let me do Control Z, copy, paste. Okay, done, right? Now for its data source, I'll use distinct first. Distinct of what table? Which table should I use? I can use any. Like we can use table billing information. Okay, I'll say form ID. Okay, table billing information form ID, and that's it. Okay, so we will see the distinct ID. Okay, even though the ID is distinct in the backend. But here if I use like part information, so 111 will be repeated like many times, so that is why we use distinct function. Let me just show you like why I use distinct function. See, if I use this table part information instead of billing, so in table part, see, this 8 is repeating so many times, right? The 7 is repeating so many times, so we use distinct. So if you have to use just once, okay. For now, let me use the table billing information. Okay. All right, we have the stable billing information. Now what we will do, when I'll select like one here, right? So based on my this selection, whatever for one form ID, whatever data I have in the backend, now these fields should form with that data. Like if I show you, go to site content, go to billing information, see up here for form ID 1 I have data of myself with a middle name XD, last name is LMC, and these things. So how can I do that? So I'll click on this first name. See, I'll click on this first name. I'll say this default. I'll click on this default. What I'll say is I'll use if, and the name of this is combo box 1 underscore 2 is blank. If this is blank, right, combo box 1 underscore 2 dot selected. If this is like blank, if nothing is selected in this, then this should also be blank. But if it contains value, what I'll say then I'll say lookup in table billing information. Okay, lookup in table billing information, and what I wanted to look, I'll say where my form ID is equal to combo box dot selected dot value. Okay, so if this is this, then what you wanted to show, I need to show the first name. Where is my first? This is my first name. Okay, for the first time, like, this formula may look scary, okay, but let me tell you, like, it is very simple. See, for 1 I have Vinay. See, for 2 I have James, right? See, if I selected 2, I see James. For for 7 form ID I have the name couple. So let me select 7 up here, I'll see couple. If I select 8 up here, I'll see Manoj. Okay, so isn't it cool? Okay, so here what I'll do is, let me copy this label as well. I'll paste this label up here. For now, let me decrease its size. Let me say this, like, this is our form ID. Okay, let me decrease its size. Okay, I'll do like this. Okay, fine, right? So whatever ID we select, we will see the details in this. Okay, the code what we have written is, we are saying, like, if this is blank, let's say if this is blank, see, it will be just blank. Okay, but if it contains like some 2, so whatever, like, in form 2, whatever the first name is, it will show me that name. So this is what this code is written up here. See, if I'll just format this, firstly I'm saying if it is blank, then make this text input as blank. Otherwise, if it is not, like, if this checkbox contain any value, this checkbox I am telling about form ID, if it contain 2, so what will happen? Go to this table billing information, check whatever, like, firstly this is the condition where my form ID is 2. So where my form ID is 2, see, form ID is 2, just retrieve the first name from there. Okay, Now let me just simply copy this code. I'll go up here, select all these, go to their default. I'll paste the same code up here. Now instead of first name we have middle name. Okay, for last name we have last name. For address we have address. Okay, other thing is for city we have city. Okay, quickly we will do city. Okay, then state we will do just a little bit later on. For this, for zip code we have zip code. Done, right? I'll copy this whole code. Okay, I copied this whole code. See this Uttar Pradesh is written up here, right? Again, go to its default selected property of this combo box. Default selected items, and here just paste this code. Again it will give error because it is expecting a table, so use like a square bracket. See, I use this square brackets. See up here inside this square bracket I have written this code. Okay, so it throwed me no error. And here what I need a state. So that's it. See how simple this is. If I change it to 1, see, if I change it to 4, there is something wrong. Why zip code is not coming up? Let me check. Zip code. Zip code. Even though we are retrieving, okay, we are retrieving this in the form of a text. So what we will do, we will use value function. Okay, just before lookup, see, I use this value function, and this is where my lookup was ending. So after lookup I ended this. So let us see that it worked. See, this time it worked. This is small things I know. So see, now everything is working right. Really great. See, this is Manoj's data, this is Kapil's data. You can see everything is changing. Okay, this is my data. If I turn this off, okay, so this thing will be different. Okay, so the same way we can do for shipping information also. The same way we can do for this gallery also. So it is totally up to us. Now for a gallery, how we will do? Again, a little complicated, since here, see, for data sources we are directly using that collection parts information. Okay, but I'll say, like, I have written that if wala code, right? Like I have written this code. So let me just simply copy this code, and what I'll do, I'll select this gallery, I'll go to its data source. Here, see, let me paste it up here, and let me control X this. So I'll paste data source up here. See, if this is blank, use this data source, but if it is not blank, so which data source I'll use? Okay, so I can use like filter not cold parts information, rather filter table parts information, where my condition here will be like my form underscore id. Okay, form underscore id is equal to combo box. I think it was one underscore. What was the name of that combo box? Let me see first. Combo box 1 underscore 2. Let me copy the name of it. Again, go up here, go to data source. Okay, paste dot selected dot value And that's it. See, since for Vinay I haven't saved at that time, I only saved for couple. And see, if I select couple, so here see, these three are of couple, right? For Manoj I have like maybe 6, or if I select 8, Manoj, see, these are Manoj. And if I don't select anything, see, it will be like all of these will be like this blank, right? So in this way you can like retrieve. For this video we will just keep it till here, and next one we will try to update this data as well, right? If we wanted to update Manu's detail, we will update that. Okay, I can do that in this one, but again it will be like very long video, so we will do it in some other videos. Okay, in next one we will cover like how we can update. Currently we are just saving the new value, and here from here we retrieve previous values as well. Okay, now we will learn to update the data. Okay, so how we can update the data, we will learn that. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a nice day. Goodbye, take care.